So you know how I feel about this no makeup thing. I've said it before, you end up doing more to look like you've done less. But here's the twist. One Sunday I had a headache and I really didn't feel like putting full face on makeup, but I thought, let me just throw on a couple of things, nothing major, just so I don't look dead. And you know what? I actually quite liked it. I even walked out the house like it. We went to walk Louis, and you know me, I don't go anywhere without makeup. I rather go out without trousers than without makeup. But this gave me that fresh look, so I thought I'd show you today what I've used. A while ago, I got sent a couple of things from Delilah, Vieve, and I also bought the new Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. So I thought I'd show you how I did it. The most important thing is, as you noticed, I have my brows on, and I think that made the biggest difference, because before, when I was trying no makeup, I always do my brows after the base. And when I started doing this no makeup without brows, I looked like an egg. So I think brows may make a huge difference. I think they straight away make you look 10 years younger. So yes, put the brows on first and everything else will look much better. So the first thing is the Delilah Wake Up Radiant Elixir. This gives me that soft lit from within glow. It's glowy but not greasy. It doesn't even out your skin tone, but adds dimension and sort of diffused blur. I have this in two colors. I have Candlelight and Moonlight. So let me show you. This is the Moonlight, which is more of a pinky color. And this is more peachy, Candlelight. So this is Moonlight and this is Candlelight. This also has skincare benefits: hyaluronic acid, bakuchiol, which is for firming, and raspberry stem cells. So it's also skincare, I suppose. So I am going to use the Candlelight, the more peachy one. That's what I used that day. You can apply it with your fingers or with a brush. Let's do it with a brush. This is Refa LCO2. Can you see it gives you that lovely glow? And it's not covering anything. But I don't know, somehow because of that lit within effect, makes your skin look much better. I probably apply maybe just over one pump, and look, you can easily do it with your hands as well. The only thing is, when you do it with your hands, obviously putting more pressure, your face gets red for a bit. Of course, you could use this under foundation. It's a nice primer, but can you see how lovely it makes the skin look? I also have, I've had this for a while. This is the Delilah Wake Up Radiant Eye Perfector. You see, I've used quite a bit of it. You tap it under your eyes, and this helps reduce darkness and crepiness, hydrates and gives a smooth base for concealer. So it also has sort of a peachy hue to it. And I just tap it under my eyes. Can you see it does make slight difference? So if you don't have much to cover under your eyes, you could just use that. It's really pretty. Now I will put a bit of concealer. Normally I wouldn't, but this is new to me. I've received that in a PR from Vieve, and this one is medium one. I've tried this concealer. I've been wearing it with my makeup, and it's a lovely concealer. Concealer, so beautiful. It doesn't crease at all. The few times I've tried it anyway. So let me show you. It's got beautiful packaging. So I'm just going to put tiny bit, because you know my nose is a bit red and I have a bit of darkness here. So if I just put tiny bit of concealer, I normally put 3 times as much. This is Refa LC01, and just even out my nose a bit and take care of that darkness right under my eyes and like around my nose. Sort of drag it down to diffuse it so it doesn't look like you are wearing concealer. I am going to put some on my eyelids. You know, when we get older, obviously the skin on our eyelids gets thinner. Well, it gets thinner everywhere, and you can really see the veins and everything. So it's good idea to just put a bit of concealer on your eyelids. This concealer is really, a little goes a really long way, and is buildable as well, so I am really enjoying this concealer. There. So you can still see all my skin, because obviously I don't have any foundation, but the most important part of your face, because that's where we usually have the darkness, is covered with a tiny bit of concealer. I'm not powdering or doing anything like that. Now Delilah also have sent me another box, Stay the Day, of the shadow sticks. So you get 3 shadow sticks in here, and I actually didn't have these colors. I have lots of Delilah shadow sticks. I've done a video with them. I have all these, but I didn't have these colors, so let me swatch them for you. So when you see on their website the Stay the Day, just check what colors it has in it, because I think they do 2 or 3 boxes of that, and they all have different colors in it. So this one has rose quartz, which is a shimmering pale pink. It's lovely. That's rose quartz. Then rose sandstone, versatile neutral rose tone, but this one is matte. They are more on a cool tone, which I like, because all the other ones are a bit warmer. And then soft slate, smoky, matte grey. So these 3 go beautifully together for cooler look. So I might use some of them on my eye, not much, because you know we're not doing full makeup. Let's use the rose quartz all over my eye. Actually, do you know, after the concealer on my eye, I should really set that concealer with powder, because if I put now cream sticks on it, it will move about. So that's the only thing I will have to do, is set the concealer with powder. So let's use the rose quartz. Gonna need my mirror closer. I love using these lighter sticks for under eyeshadow, like a shimmering eyeshadow, because then the eyeshadow has something to stick and it looks more intense. I'm going to put it here in my inner corner. blend it out a bit with a brush. This is Refa 02. Then I'm going to take that smoky grey and I'm just going to shade the outer V. Actually, I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to use one of my warmer ones because I think with me not having full makeup on and using that very cool, those cool colors, that will look lovely with a full makeup on, but I think I need something warmer. So I'm going to use, this is from another set, Cinnamon Swirl. I love this one. And I think that one comes in another set. So I'm just throwing it on anyhow. Then I love the Refa 12 for this, to just blend it out slightly. Just to give you a bit of dimension on your eye. I might put just a tiny bit, not all the way down, all the way to it in the corner, just on the edges. And that's it for eyes. Put some mascara on. If you want it to be even mono makeup, skip the shadow and just do mascara. Look at what a great stain power these have. I'm trying to wipe it off with a wet wipe, but it takes a bit of scrubbing, so these sticks are really nice. Okay, let's try now the new Charlotte Tilbury's Unreal Blush Healthy Glow Stick. It's beautiful. I got mine in Pinky Glow. It's this really bright pink, but it really blends out. So if you look at it like this, you think, wow, this is too much. You can also use it on lips, but I don't really like using this on lips. I prefer product that is just for lips. So I'm using BK Beauty 109 brush, and just this blends out so beautifully. You can really blow it up, so don't worry, and you can build it up. It's not as scary as it looks in that bullet. And as you can see, I'm not using any bronzer. I might put it a bit on the bridge of my nose with whatever I pick up from here. And that's the blush. It's gorgeous. It doesn't have any like glittery bits in it. It's just glowy. And then I also have from Vieve's Lip Dew, and this one is in Cherub, and this one is very juicy, very comfy, and gives you, you know, that lovely glow. And you know, some lip oils, even though they look quite, they have color in the actual component, when you put it on you can't really see it. This one has really good color. So you know, if you are not confident with wearing really bright lipstick, because obviously lipsticks are more opaque, then maybe go for something like this. This is a bit thicker formula. Can you see the color? Obviously you can control how opaque you want it. If I just do this much, you can build it up a bit. It is a bit more of a thicker formula. It's slightly sticky, but not too sticky, but feels very cushiony. Really, really pretty. So here you are, that's my no makeup. And you know what? I actually feel fine like this. I think brows, number one, have to have brows on. I could be even without any shadow. And that tiny bit of concealer just to brighten up this area. Because you know, when you have darkness and a bit of redness, that can make you look like you are a bit undone. But yeah, I don't have obviously any foundation, any powders, and I feel pretty confident to go out like this. Don't get me wrong, this is still not my favorite look. I still rather put a foundation and have a really even canvas, but confident enough to go out like this, which is very much unlike me. Okay, my lovelies, I will leave you the links to all these products in the description box. But if you like no makeup look, let me know what you are using. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and stay fabulous. Bye.